Welcome back, dear students, to video number 2 for Standard 6 Science. We are discussing the universe. My dear students, in the previous video, we stopped over here. We started with the solar system. Now we are going to continue. So let's continue. This, my dear students, is a chart or a table which is there in your textbook. You can see different planets of our solar system are mentioned over here. Their satellites, how many satellites they have. The inclination of the axis in degrees means uh, how inclined is the planet. If you know that a planet is not straight, it is slightly tilted. So that how tilted it is mentioned over here in terms of degrees. The period of rotation, how long does it take to rotate around itself? The period of revolution, how long does it take to complete one round around the sun? Now, in this table, in this column, we have whether the planet has magnetism of its own or no. In this column, whether it has atmosphere, and over here, whether the planet has rings or no. My dear students, this is an extremely important table. You can have a look at it. It is in your textbook. So please go through it and study it. Some interesting facts and figures are mentioned over here. So let us continue. Sun. The sun, which is at the center of the solar system, is a yellow colored star. Its surface temperature is around 6,000 degrees Celsius. The size of the sun is so huge that around 13 lakh planets of the size of the Earth can be easily placed within it. Due to the gravitational force of the sun, the celestial bodies in the solar system revolve around it. The diameter of the sun is approximately 13,92,000 kilometers. That's huge, unimaginable. The sun rotates around its axis, and while doing so, it revolves around the center of the Milky Way, taking the solar system along with it. Next is Mercury. This planet is closest to the sun. It is visible in the morning and evening if it is away from the sun. A number of depressions, which look like volcanic craters but are actually caused by meteoroid faults, can be seen on the surface of Mercury. If you see these small, see these? These are like those craters, but these actually are meteoroid faults. Mercury is the fastest moving planet. Next is Venus. It is the brightest planet in the solar system. It is seen in the sky in the east before the sunrise and in the west after the sunset. It rotates around itself from east to west. It is the hottest planet. And next is our favorite, the Earth. It is the third planet of the solar system. No other planet other than the Earth has life on it. As the Earth is a magnet, there is a magnetic field around the Earth. It diverts the harmful rays from the sun towards the polar regions of the Earth. Mars. It is the fourth planet in the solar system. As the soil on Mars contains iron, its color is reddish. Hence, Mars is also called the red planet. The highest and longest mountain in the solar system, Olympus Mons, is located on Mars. Jupiter. This is the largest planet of the solar system. It is so huge that as many as 1,397 planets of the size of the Earth can get accommodated in it. Even though the planet is so huge, it revolves around itself with a great speed. As huge storms occur frequently on it, it is called the stormy planet. Saturn. It is the sixth planet of the solar system and next only to Jupiter in size. It is considered to be a peculiar planet because of the rings around it. Though its mass is 95 times that of the Earth, its density is very low. If it were to drop in a sea large enough to hold it, it would actually float in it. Means it is huge, but at the same times it is light. Neptune. It is the eighth planet in the solar system. A season on Neptune lasts for about 41 years. On this planet, winds blow with extremely high speed. Then we have something known as satellites. We have discussed all the planets. The next is satellites. The celestial bodies that revolve around a planet without independently revolving around the sun is called satellite. Like planets, satellites rotate around their respective axes. The moon is the satellite of the earth. It does not have an atmosphere. Its period of rotation and revolution are both 27.3 days. Except for Mercury and Venus, all other planets have satellites but in varying numbers. At the start of this video, I showed you that particular table. In that table, in one particular column, satellites of different planets are mentioned. If you see, the numbers are mentioned over there. For Earth, we have only one satellite, which is Moon. Mars has two. Similarly, different planets have different numbers, varying numbers of satellites, but Mercury and Venus does not have a satellite. Asteroid. A great number of small-sized bodies could not turn into planets when the solar system was formed, but continued to revolve around the sun. These bodies are known as asteroids. A belt means many such and spread across. A belt of such celestial bodies has been formed between the planets Mars and Jupiter. Dwarf planet. A small sized celestial body that revolves independently around the sun is called a dwarf planet. A celestial body like Pluto can be classified as a dwarf planet. Pluto takes around 248 years to complete its own revolution around the sun, whereas it takes around 6.38 days for one rotation. It might seem slow, but we have to consider that Pluto is extremely far away from the sun and it is small. So that is why it takes more time compared to other planets. Next is a comet. A comet, my dear students, is a celestial body that revolves around the sun. Comets are formed out of ice and dust particles. They are part of our solar system. Since olden times, the appearance of a comet has been considered to be an inauspicious event, means a good event. Comets appear like points when they are far away from the sun. But when they are close to the sun, they become easily visible to us because of the shorter distance and the heat of the sun. Also, comets are made up of frozen matter and dust particles. When they are close to the sun, this frozen matter gets converted into gas due to the solar heat. And these gases get thrown in a direction away from the sun. As a result, certain comets appear to have As a result, certain comets appear to have a long feathery tail. This is what I mean by a long feathery tail. Due to their long elliptical orbits, their appearance in the sky is very rare. Elliptical means elongated, like this. Circle, this is circle, and elliptical is this, means elongated. So, due to their long elliptical orbits, their appearance in the sky is very rare. They reappear in the sky after very long periods. Even these comets, my dear students, even they are revolving around. That is why we have comets appearing after 72 years, after 200 years, and so on. So, on the basis of that, we have two types of comets. There is long period comets. These comets take more than 200 years to complete one revolution around the sun. And there are short period comets. These comets take less than 200 years to complete one revolution around the sun. Next, we are going to discuss something known as a meteor. At times, we see a falling star. This event is called a meteor fall. Mostly these meteors are rocky pieces originating from the asteroid belt. Smaller rocky pieces get completely burnt due to friction with air after they enter the Earth's atmosphere. Sometimes the meteors do not burn completely and fall to the surface of the Earth. Then these are called as meteors. If you see this picture, this is Maharashtra. Yes, it is. This is known as Lonar Lake in Maharashtra. It is believed that the Lonar Lake in Maharashtra has been formed by the impact of such a meteorite. Meteor or meteorite falls occur Meteor or meteorite falls occur on other celestial bodies too. So it is not that these rock pieces fall on Earth, they fall on other planets and other bodies too. Always remember, science tries to explain different events occurring in the universe. We should study phenomenon like meteor falls, eclipses, etc., rather than attach any blind faith or superstition with them. There are innumerable galaxies in the universe. Our solar system, various star clusters are part of the Milky Way, which is our galaxy. Various types of stars like the sun can be seen in the Milky Way. Different planets in the solar system have peculiar characteristics. Some planets have satellites, whereas others do not have any. Comets have a characteristic structure, but their appearance keeps on changing. With this, we finish with this chapter. My dear students, please read the textbook. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.